Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Over the past several weeks, we've sailed across Amnes and Amnes met Cayenne and Renard Vane, and even taken a step behind the story to meet the real cat who inspired this entire adventure. Today, our journey brings us somewhere unlike anywhere we've visited before. Far from Port Catalyst lies a city where laws are more like suggestions. Fortunes can be won or lost before sunsets, and ships from every corner of the world gather beneath a forest of masts. A place known simply as Freetide. If there's one place where every sailor has a story to tell, it's here. Merchants, explorers, mercenaries, pirates, and dreamers all pass through its harbors, each chasing something different. Some arrive searching for wealth, others for freedom, and a few come looking for things that should have stayed lost. But cities are more than the docks they are built upon. They're shaped by the people who call them home. So rather than hearing about Freetide from me, let's hear it from someone who knows it better than anyone. Cayenne, the deck is yours.
I imagine pirate havens as lawless ports, where every beast carried a sword and every tavern ended in a brawl. I wasn't entirely wrong. Freetide is unlike any port I've ever seen. It belongs to no kingdom, flies no colors, and answers to no governor. The only law that truly exists is the understanding that spilling blood in the streets is bad for business. Every pirate captain, merchant willing to ask no questions, smuggler, bounty hunter, and scoundrel eventually finds their way here. Some come looking for work, others come looking to disappear. Most come looking for both. Ships from every corner of Amnes crowd its harbor. Their crews mingle together despite wars raging back home. A feline pirate might share a drink with a canine privateer, while a reptilian merchant quietly sells both supplies. Coin has a remarkable way of making old grudges less important, at least until someone has had too much to drink. The markets are unlike anything I've ever saw growing up in Port Catalyst. Strange spices, forgotten maps, stolen jewelry, exotic animals, weathered books, and artifacts whose stories are probably worth more than the objects themselves. All change hands every day. If something exists somewhere in the world, chances are someone in Freetide is trying to sell it or steal it. As dangerous as the place is, I cannot deny there is something strangely honest about it. No one pretends to be better than they are. Pirates call themselves pirates. Thieves admit they're thieves. Even merchants smile while quietly picking your pockets. Perhaps that's why Freetide unsettles me so much. Civilized ports hide their emotions beneath polished stone and royal banners. Freetide simply hangs it out for everyone to see. People often say a city is nothing more than the buildings that fill it, but I don't think that's true. A city is its people, the merchants haggling over every coin, the sailors chasing the next horizon, the musicians filling the streets with song, and the captains whose names carry more weight than any law ever could. And in Freetide, no name is spoken with more respect than Apollonia Quinn. Some call her the ruler of Freetide. Others would tell you no one truly rules a city built on freedom. Perhaps they're both right. If Freetide has a heartbeat, it's hers. You don't run a port like this by being loud or cruel or the strongest in the room. Plenty have tried. They don't last. Quinn does. She always has. She doesn't need to raise her voice to be heard, and she doesn't need to threaten anyone to get what she wants. When she speaks, people listen, not because they're afraid of her, but because they know she's already thought of everything they haven't. That's the difference. She sees the board before the pieces even move. I've watched captains twice her size and 3 times as loud walk into her office thinking they've had the upper hand. They live quieter, careful, sometimes even grateful, though they'd never admit it out loud. Quinn has a way of making you feel like you came to the right conclusion, even when it was hers all along. She calls Freetide neutral ground, free waters, no crowns, no chains. And she means it, but don't mistake that for kindness. Quinn protects Freetide the way a storm protects the sea, by swallowing anything that threatens to change it. If you bring war to her harbor, she won't meet you with words. She'll make sure you never make it back out. I trust her as much as anyone can trust someone like her, which is to say, carefully. Because if there's one thing I've learned about Apollonia Quinn, it's this. She's not just keeping the peace. She's deciding what peace looks like.
Freetide is one of those places that immediately captured my imagination while building this world. It's a city where every dock has a story, every tavern has a rumor, and every ship arriving on the horizon might change someone's life forever. And Apollonia Quinn is right at the heart of it all. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into one of my favorite places in the Cartographer saga. There are still plenty of places, people, and stories left to discover, and I can't wait to share them with you. Until next time, fair winds, and I'll see you beyond the horizon.